Hey y'all, and welcome to Scrappin with Sheri. My husband and I do a lot of traveling, and that's how I get a lot of great pictures to use in my scrapbooks. And today we decided that we would like to see one of the Great Lakes. We are in Illinois currently, and we're going out to a little lighthouse, but I wanted you to figure out which Great Lake we might be seeing. So take a guess and we'll let you know if you're right. So I'm seeing my first Great Lake ever. If you guess that in Illinois we are seeing Lake Michigan, then you would be correct. I'm really surprised at how teal the water is. Do you see the lighthouse way out there in the distance? That's how far we just walked. It was fun, but really cold. So here's Mr. Scrappin with Sheri. We are at the Illinois Beach State Park, and we're just kind of impressed because this looks a lot like the ocean, but this is still Lake Michigan. The thing that's very interesting to us is there are no seashells on the beach. It's all stones. We've never seen a beach like this, but how cool is that? You know, in my mind, I'm already thinking, okay, what scrapbook paper am I using for this particular layout? Stay tuned. Two of my very favorite things, snow and lighthouses all in the same place. We're in Racine, Wisconsin, and this is the lighthouse here. This is the fourth lighthouse we've seen today. It's a brisk 39 degrees with a strong wind, and we're quite chilly here. You know, being from Alabama, this is kind of out of our comfort zone, but the view is fantastic. Hey y'all, today we're visiting the capital of Wisconsin in Madison. This is the building. It's beautiful from the outside. I can't wait to see the inside. You know this Alabama girl though, I love the snow on the ground. It's a busy place, big town. We had a hard time getting our parking information to work. The parking deck said limited public parking, which meant there were about 6 slots on each floor, and they were all in use, of course. Then we couldn't get the little machine to work. You know, as country people, we don't really know how to work parking machines. All right, see you later. Hey y'all, I'm back. After visiting the Capitol in Madison, Wisconsin, we decided to come to the Effigy Mounds in Iowa. So we drove about 2 hours to get here. Y'all, I'm watching this guy go to the door of the visitor center because he needs to go to the bathroom and the visitor center is locked up tight. So we looked up all this information about the Effigy Mounds, and it said they were open every day from 9 to 5, and all the current information told us they were open. We got here, got very close to the visitor center, and noticed this nice sign that says they're open from Thursday until Monday. Today is Tuesday. So we couldn't get in the visitor center. There are a couple of porta potties on the grounds, but I have not visited those yet. My husband decided he wanted to go hiking, and I would have loved to have gone with him, except the temperature is 47, I think, and the wind chill is 39. There is a strong wind blowing, and I just decided I would wait in the car, read my book, scroll through Facebook, and he's gone on his hike. He did send me one picture from an overlook, and it was lovely, but I'm glad I didn't go. So I'm sitting in the car, wrapped in my scarf, wrapped in my coat, waiting for him to get back, and I'll check in with you again later. Hey y'all, welcome back. We're taking a driving day today. We're driving through Iowa. This is about what we see. Occasionally there's a little farmhouse or a couple of silos or something, but not a lot. The road's really good and not much traffic on it. We've seen a little bit of snow in various places as we've driven through. We've got a long way to go. We're headed to Springfield, Illinois, and the capital there today. So I'll check in with you again later. Bye. Well, we've been driving for 4 hours today, and we finally made it to Springfield, Illinois, to the capital. As usual, we had a hard time figuring out where to park. That seems to be the story of our life when it comes to Capitol buildings. But look at their Capitol, how beautiful it is. One of the first we've seen with a silver dome on the top. That's really pretty. We're going to go inside and check it out. Hopefully we won't get a parking ticket while we're there. Y'all, I had to share this with you because it's absolutely hilarious. The second floor of the Illinois History Museum is a museum about Gen Xers. I didn't realize I was a Gen X girl, but it's the ones born between 65 and 80, and this looks almost just like my living room growing up. The funny thing is, there's like a game system over in the corner, and that's a Mario, but right here is Pac-Man, and we played Pac-Man all the time on our Atari. I love this. This is so fun. It's kind of weird though when you realize you're old enough that a museum is showing off the stuff you grew up with. Anyway, hope you're enjoying this. Can't wait to scrapbook this one. Hey y'all, we're still in Springfield, Illinois. Today we're going to try to go to the Lincoln Home National Historic Site. We're going to go in and see if we can get tickets. At least we found parking here, even though it's $2 an hour. We have a parking spot today, so I'll check with you later. So we had a great tour at the Lincoln home. It was the only home that President Lincoln ever actually owned. But now we're visiting the Lincoln tomb. It is not far from his home, but it's the final resting place of Abraham, his wife Mary, and 3 of their sons. It's giant, and it was built with donations from all over the United States. Today we're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You can tell by the flags how windy it is today. We drove over from Illinois yesterday and then stayed outside of Indianapolis last night. So let's go in and see what this is all about. This is the car that won the Indy 500 the year I was born. Mario Andretti drove this car, and it was actually his backup car because his other car had problems. Pretty cool that he won it with his backup car. Hey y'all, we're in the Indiana State Museum today. Yesterday we visited the Capitol, and then we went ahead and found a place to stay for the night because there were lots of tornadoes last night. So this morning we got up and we went and toured the Benjamin Harrison home in Indianapolis, and we're touring the State Museum today before we start heading back south. This museum is pretty nice, and it has artifacts from lots of different periods in the Indiana state history, so it's kind of fun. We're having a good time. I'll see you later. This museum has some great exhibits, lots of things about the pioneer families, industrialization coming into Indiana, things about Abraham Lincoln and different people who were influential in Indiana's development. And this is interesting because we're getting to learn all about Abraham Lincoln. So what was Abraham Lincoln's favorite kind of music? Gospel hymns, military marches, almost anything the president found music annoying. I don't know, do you?